I mean, you can always hope, but then you go to movies like, what was that last one we saw? That there was a kid in the back.
Oh.
Screaming.
That was Side Effects.
Oh, yeah! And there were boobs in that movie!
Don't remind me.
There were, and that was inappropriate. There needs to be... Oh, yeah. Just don't get me started.
I know. Because people just...
Yeah, that was not a good... I don't know how that kid stayed awake.
Remember when we went to see The Life of Pi?
Yes. Oh, yes.
And
yes,
those ladies had all their kids there.
Uh-huh.
And what did they say after?
I didn't know the animals were gonna die!
Seriously. Before you... Just because a movie has animals in it...
Well, I liked it because the one mom was apologizing to the other mom about the death of the animals for traumatizing her
Seriously.
child.
I was traumatized. The animals are drowning. It's a shipwreck, for crying out loud. You don't have a movie about one guy and one tiger on a boat when it starts out with all these other animals. Do the math! Like, what do you think happens to everybody else? You think the guy and the tiger just jump off? You know, we'd like to go out on our own for a while. So,
see if we can become BFFs.
Gosh. And take just a minute to learn about what you're taking your children to.
Maybe they thought that the boat was just kind of float away, like the main boat that they were all on, and the tiger and the pie were gonna just the pie.
Tiger and the pie.
His first name is Apple.
That would be funny if what's her bucket's daughter named Apple? What's her name?
Is it Paltrow's daughter?
Yes, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Are you sure?
Yes. What if her daughter, whose name is Apple, married a guy whose last name is Pie? Or Cobbler? I'm guessing she wouldn't change her name.
You know what, though? She should.
Who would not
because
want to be named
I would
Apple
do it,
Pie?
or Apple Cobbler. I would have business cards printed out just so I could hand them out.
I think if your name was Peach, it would be better as
Oh, I can bring up a story. Speaking of
stripper names.
So tell me your story about what are you?
Well, I can tell a version of this story. All I'm going to say is, when you're at Victoria's Secret in the dressing room, and
don't
you
trust
hear
anybody named Chartreuse.
Chartreuse, and especially don't trust anybody who's outside the dressing room introducing herself as, "Hi, my name is Daiquiri. What can I help you with today?" Get me a drink.
I wanted her name to be Cosmo.
That's Kramer's name.
I know.
So then I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking, okay, what horrible parents name their child Daiquiri? And does she have a brother named, like, I don't know, Pint? They call them Half Pint. And maybe
now you're thinking Little House on the Prairie.
They would never have a Daiquiri on Little House on the Prairie.
Can you imagine? Set. No, Nellie's name should have been Nellie Daiquiri Olsen.
She was kind of a tramp, wasn't she?
I mean,
Nellie.
She did throw everyone into chaos when she married that Jewish boy.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. Anyway, so what horrible parents name their child Daiquiri? But worse, what if she picked that name herself? Like, which is worse, to be given that name or to voluntarily call yourself Daiquiri?
I think...
Hi, my name is Vanilla Shake. Like, really?
Vanilla... Well, the reason why she named herself Daiquiri as opposed to Vanilla Shake is probably because none of the boys down in the club wanted to go home with Vanilla I don't know, though, now that I think about it.
Don't they have that song
Vanilla
about milkshakes?
That's right.
I'm just saying. I'm thinking that there should be a rule that Well, some people should not be allowed to choose their own names because I'm sorry, you're working at Victoria's Secret. You call yourself Daiquiri. We know what your next job is going to be.
Well,
And the pay is probably better.
and it's like that certain person that we used to know back in the day that came up with a new name for herself
Oh, yes.
almost on a monthly basis. Actually, my theory is still that she was bipolar because for a while she worked with me when
Oh, right.
I worked in retail, and we would have to print out new name tags for her because one
No,
time
that's not okay. You know what?
I wasn't a manager then.
Your name tag says what your paycheck says. Daiquiri. If you want
I
to be
don't even know how to
martini
spell daiquiri.
with a D and an umbrella.
Do they print out emoticons on paychecks now?
They should.
I'm gonna need more drink. Just giving you the heads up now.
Noted.
So yeah,
Noted.
but she would change her name. So one time it was Rainy,
That's right, Rainy.
and then I think
then
it
was
was
it
about
stormy?
2 weeks. No, it was sunny
Oh yeah, yeah.
with a chance of clouds.
No, that's meatballs. Oh no, wait, that's clouds with a chance of meatballs.
That was the worst pun ever.
Was it supposed to be a pun?
I don't know.
Do you know what a pun is? Do we need to look it up?
Tell me all about it.
We'll discuss that later.
Okay. So anyway, I don't
okay.
even know how we went from that to that, but